Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from MetLife. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To throw here on 1st down. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking for a throw here. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Their opening drive continues. First and 10 now from the 39. They're going play action. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. Finds Hyatt. We'll have him gain about a handful there. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Eagles loading up the secondary. Dime look coming, third down. Setting up a throw. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep. He's got it deep downfield. He has the New York touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. The run here with Will Shipley. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants' side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They've got a man in motion. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and 10, looking to throw. Got his target, it's Higgins. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They go play action here. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that takes them to 3rd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. A timeout now as medical staff runs out to deal with an injured player, and that's A.J. Brown, the man in question. Charging down the middle, and they block it!
That's like the 3rd block field goal I've had the past 3 weeks.
Anytime is a great time.
That's crazy, man.
The effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out, it might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Pass play now. Complete to Hyatt. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to the air here. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. That one's incomplete, couldn't connect.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He finds space for a few yards that time. N'Kobe Dean in on the